Hey folks, Roleplaying Game here. I just want to briefly announce that the Quick and Dirty RPG system is now available on DriveThruRPG for $4.99. That's almost a 40% price reduction from its original retail price of $8, which makes it easier for you to get a copy of my labor of love to the RPG hobby in your preferred devices. Also, don't forget to grab a copy of the Quick and Dirty character sheets and other profiles at a price of pay what you want. The links to both products are in the description. Now, onto the video. Greetings folks, this is Roleplaying Game and welcome to Quick and Dirty Roleplaying. In this video, I'll talk about how to chop up Sentinel Comics the role-playing game to give it more of a zero to hero experience. In the Sentinel Comics RPG, characters are created as full-fledged heroes, with their power sets, qualities, principles, and signature abilities in the green, yellow, and red zones. Character advancement is more of a matter of changing aspects of your character and getting temporary advantages by tapping into their past experiences as the narrative justification for doing so. While this is in line with the way that superhero Silver Age comics work, I still have that itch to create some sort of leveling up system for it because I really like the fundamentals of this game's mechanics. This game's mechanics served as a huge inspiration from when I made the Quick and Dirty RPG system, but in a more streamlined fashion. This is, in effect, an experiment on how to broaden this game's mechanics to more than just Silver Age comics, such as for fantasy or shonen role-playing. The process of what I call a zero to hero is basically a modified version of regular character creation in Sentinel Comics RPG, an embryonic version of a full-fledged hero, if you will. Before we begin, it's important to note what a zero to hero can already do, which is the following. They have access to all 6 basic actions: attack, overcome, boost, hinder, defend, and recovery. The recovery can only be performed in montage scenes. They can perform 1 reaction per round. They can take risky actions, and they can hit the deck, which is them using a reaction to defend, but with a minor twist. They can also acquire hero points and turn those in for hero point bonuses at the end of the session as normal, and then use those hero point bonuses in their next session. Now for zero to hero character creation. A zero to hero gets a background along with the allotted qualities and their assigned dice ratings. Choose the assigned principle as normal and gain its green ability. Take note of the background dice. A zero to hero has a power source. Pick 3 powers provided by your power source and assign a d6 to each of them. Do not gain any green or yellow abilities. Take note of the power source dice. A zero to hero has an archetype. If the power source says to roll a d12 and a d6 for archetype selection, assign a d8 and a d6 to 2 powers/qualities allowed by your archetype. Otherwise, pick 3 powers/qualities allowed by your archetype and assign a d6 to each of them. Do not gain any green or yellow abilities. Choose the assigned principle as normal and gain its green ability. A zero to hero has a personality. Assign status dice and the out ability as normal. Make up a quality based on your character's backstory or background and assign a d8 to it as normal. A zero to hero does not choose red abilities from step 5. Instead, they select 1 green ability from either their power source or their archetype and allot it in the red zone. As they get stronger, they will be able to move it into the yellow zone and finally into the green zone where it belongs. This is to show that as they become more competent, they'll be able to master their weaker signature abilities while making room for stronger signature abilities in the more dangerous zones. A zero to hero skips step 6 retcon. A zero to hero has a maximum health of the maximum value of their red status die plus the maximum value of any one of their athletic powers or mental qualities, or 4 if they have neither. Their red zone health range is 6 to 1, their yellow zone health range is 9 to 7, and their green zone health range is from their maximum health to 10. As they get stronger, they will gain up to plus 12 health. Once their maximum health reaches at least 17, use the chart found on page 113 to determine their health ranges for each gyro zone. 0 to hero characters follow step 8 finishing touches as normal. Take note that due to the lower dice ratings for powers and qualities selected for both their power source and their archetype, a 0 to hero will have to rely on boosts in order to get clean successes on overcome actions. This is somewhat alleviated by the fact that they still retain the same dice ratings from their background qualities and from their personality's custom quality. Also note that unlike a full-fledged hero, a 0 to hero only starts with 1 green ability that has been shifted to the red zone, meaning that they would either need to be in dire straits health-wise, or the situation needs to be dire, as noted by being in the red zone via the scene tracker, or they're willing to take on a minor twist if they're in the yellow zone, or a major twist if they're in the green zone to make use of said ability. Last but not least, a 0 to hero has on average half the maximum health of a full-fledged hero, so they'll have their hands full with a lower amount of minions, and lieutenants will be a big deal for them. Since a 0 to hero is basically an incomplete version of a full-fledged hero, advancement is the process of incrementally acquiring the rest of the elements that were denied to them during the 0 to hero character creation process. A 0 to hero starts at rank 0 and will be able to advance in rank at the end of each issue. Each advancement in rank unlocks new benefits. So for every rank above rank 0, increase their maximum health by +1. At ranks 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, upgrade a die from their power source or a power/quality from their archetype once, up to a maximum allowed by their background dice/power source dice. At rank 2, gain a second green ability from either their power source or their archetype and place it in the red zone. At rank 4, move the 2 green abilities that they have from the red zone to the yellow zone, showing that they've increased their mastery over these signature abilities. At rank 6, gain 1 yellow ability from either their power source or their archetype and place it in the red zone. At rank 8, gain a 3rd green ability from their power source or their archetype and place it in the yellow zone. Gain a 2nd yellow ability from their power source or archetype and place it in the red zone. At rank 10, move all green abilities from the yellow zone to the green zone, and move yellow abilities from the red zone to the yellow zone. At rank 11, set the powers and qualities from their power source and archetype to how they're supposed to be for full-fledged hero creation. And at rank 12, gain any missing green, yellow, and red abilities that were locked during 0 to hero creation. Perform step 6, retcon, if you wish. Once you've hit rank 12, you've completed your 0 to hero journey. Now you can change your hero between collections as normal. If you wish to extend the 0 to hero journey, you can either increase the amount of sessions required to advance in rank, or apply some form of incremental issue requirement, such as 1 issue for ranks 1 to 3, 2 issues for ranks 4 to 6, and so on. If you like or dislike anything in this video, please give it a like or dislike and leave a comment, keeping it respectful and relevant. Subscribe if you want to support my channel, and if you really want to support my endeavors, head over to my Patreon and become a member. The link is in the description. Until then, folks, take care and play to find out what happens.